He was living the dream. A young IT professional, arrived in London just 2 years prior. Hard work, long hours, but the city buzzed with opportunity. His family back in India shared his pride. They sacrificed too for this chance. His flat wasn't much, but it was his. He walked taller here, breathed deeper. The future, once a hazy outline, was coming into focus. Sharp, bright, full of possibility. Then came the meeting. Routine, they said. Just another day in the office, another round of discussions. Client billing, project updates, the usual. Except it wasn't. There was an undercurrent of tension, a sense of unease. His project was ending, yes, but he'd secured another. Already started, in fact. He was valuable, needed. His contributions were recognized, his efforts appreciated. But the faces around the table stayed blank. No smiles, no nods of approval. He had 2 weeks to leave London, to return to India. No explanation, no appeals, just a cold, hard deadline. The numbers, they said, were the numbers. His stomach dropped. This wasn't right. It felt like a betrayal. This wasn't how it was supposed to be. He had done everything right, yet here he was facing an uncertain future. HR was worse, a faceless voice on the phone reciting policy. No understanding, no compassion, just cold, hard facts. Every call felt like a battle, a struggle to be heard, to be seen as more than just a number. The policies were rigid, unyielding, and there was no room for empathy or personal circumstances. He was replaceable, a line item in a budget spreadsheet. His value reduced to mere numbers, devoid of any human element. The spreadsheets told a story of efficiency, of cost-cutting, but they never captured the essence of his dedication. His late nights, his missed family events. His contributions, his sacrifices meant nothing. They were invisible, lost in the sea of corporate metrics. The hours he poured into his work, the personal milestones he missed, all seemed to vanish into thin air, unacknowledged and unappreciated. The RMG department, equally unhelpful. They offered no solace, no solutions, just more bureaucracy, more red tape. The promises they made were empty, devoid of any real commitment or action. Vague promises of future projects, but no concrete answers. Every meeting, every email was filled with ambiguity. The future was a foggy landscape with no clear path forward. He was left in limbo, waiting for clarity that never came. He felt like a pawn, shuffled across continents on a whim. His life, his career, were at the mercy of decisions made in boardrooms far away. The constant relocations, the endless adjustments, left him feeling rootless, adrift in a world that seemed increasingly indifferent. The dream was crumbling, and there was nothing he could do to stop it. The vision he had for his future, the goals he had set, were slipping away like sand through his fingers. He watched helplessly as everything he had worked for began to fall apart. His family, once so proud, now shared his fear. The uncertainty weighed heavily on them all. The conversations at the dinner table were no longer filled with hope and excitement, but with worry and doubt. They felt the strain, the anxiety of an uncertain future. Uncertainty hung heavy in the air. His anger grew. The frustration of being powerless, of having no control over his own destiny, began to consume him. The storm outside mirrored the turmoil within, a constant reminder of the chaos that had become his life. This wasn't just his story, it was the story of countless others. People caught in the machinery of globalization, their lives dictated by forces beyond their control. They were the invisible workforce, the ones who kept the wheels turning, often at great personal cost, hidden behind visa applications, lost in the globalized workforce. Their dreams, their aspirations, buried under layers of paperwork and bureaucracy. They were the unsung heroes of a global economy, their stories often untold, their struggles unseen. This isn't about one man's misfortune, it's a reflection of a broader issue that affects countless individuals across various industries. It's about a system that devalues human worth, a system that prioritizes profits over people, efficiency over empathy, that treats skilled professionals as disposable assets. Where's the empathy, the accountability? We need a change. We need to foster environments where employees feel valued and respected, a change in how companies view their employees, a shift towards recognizing the intrinsic value each person brings to the table, a change in how we value human dignity over profit margins. It's about creating a culture of mutual respect and understanding. This isn't just an IT issue, it's a human issue. It spans across all sectors, and affects everyone. It's time for companies to do better, to lead by example and show that they care about their workforce, for governments to protect their workers, to implement policies that ensure fair treatment and job security, for all of us to demand fairness and respect in the workplace, to stand up for our rights and the rights of others. The dream for so many is on the line. It's time to make that dream a reality for everyone.